Hello students. In the previous class we were doing exercise 15D and we completed up to C part of question 2 and E also. D and F were left. Students, D you will do self. What is the question D? Julie built a canal whose base is in the shape of a rectangle of dimensions 100 cm by 40 cm. She wants to put a fence around it. Find the length of fence required in meters. Julie built a canal and the base of canal is in the shape of rectangle. Length of rectangle is 100 cm and breadth is 40 cm. She wants to put a fence around it. Fence around it means what you have to find out? You have to find out its perimeter. Find the length of fence required in meter. So how you will do? You will write length of the rectangle is equal 100 cm, breadth of rectangle 40 cm. Then you will find its perimeter. Perimeter of rectangle is 2 into L plus B. When you will find the perimeter, then convert into meters. So question part D, you will do self. Come to question number F. A rectangular swimming pool has dimensions 45 meter by 20 meter. A concrete path of 3.5 meter width is laid around it. Find the cost of laying the path at a rate of rupees 25 per meter square. So there is a swimming pool having dimensions 45 meter by 20 meter. See here in the figure, this is a swimming pool A, B, C, D. This is a swimming pool and its length is 45 meter and breadth is 20 meter. A concrete path of width 3.5 meter is laid around it. Around this swimming pool, there is a concrete path of width 3.5 meter. This width is 3.5 meter. This one is 3.5 meter. This one also 3.5 meter. This one also 3.5 meter. And we have to find the cost of laying the path at a rate of rupees 25 per meter square. So student, first we need the area of this path. How we will find? See, in the figure, let A, B, C, D is a swimming pool with length 45 meter and breadth 20 meter. First we will find area of this swimming pool. So area of the swimming pool, that is ABCD, is equal L into B. L is 45 into 20. It is equal 900 square meter. Now we have drawn a path around it. Around the swimming pool, the shaded portion is a concrete path with the width 3.5 meter. Therefore, PQ. What will be the length of this PQ? See students, this AB is 45 meter. Then this side 3.5 meter. Width of path, this side 3.5 meter. So, what will be the length of this PQ? This PQ will be this 45 plus this 3.5 plus this 3.5. So PQ is equal AB plus 3.5 plus 3.5. AB is 45 plus 3.5 plus 3.5. 3.5, 3.5, 7. 45 plus 7, 52 meter. In the same way, now this QR. Again, this BC is 20 meter. 3.5 meter this side and 3.5 meter this side. So this QR will be this 20 plus this 3.5 plus this 3.5. So QR is equal BC plus 3.5 plus 3.5. 3.5, 3.5, 7. Then 20 plus 7, it is 27 meter. Now we will find the area of this outer rectangle. Means area of the swimming pool with this path. That is PQRS. So area of outer big rectangle PQRS, or we can say area of swimming pool with the concrete path. It is again length into breadth, but length this PQ and breadth this QR. So PQ multiply QR is equal 52 multiplied to 27. It is equal 1404 square meter. Now if we subtract this inner area from this outer area, then we can get this area of the path. So area of the path is equal area of PQRS minus ABCD. PQRS is 1404 minus 900, this one. So it is 504 square meter. Now cost of laying the path is given rupees 25 per square meter. So cost of laying the path for 1 square meter is equal 25 rupees. Then cost of laying the path for 504 square meter is equal 504 multiplied 25. When we multiply it, we get 12,600 rupees. So students, we completed this exercise 15D, and with this exercise we also completed chapter 15. Now I am going to start chapter 10. Chapter 10, triangles and their properties. So first of all, you should know what is a triangle. I think all of you know what is a triangle. A triangle is a closed figure made of 3 line segments. A triangle has 6 parts or elements. These elements are the 3 sides and the 3 angles. See student, this is a triangle. This triangle is made up of 3 line segments. These 3 line segments AB, BC and AC. These 3 line segments are known as sides of this triangle, AB, AC and BC. Okay, and 3 angles. This is angle A, this is angle B, this is angle C. 3 angles, angle A, angle B and angle C. Students, this angle A is formed like this. This is A, B, C. We can say it angle A, or we can say angle BAC like this, or we can start from this side also, angle CAB. In the same way, angle B is this is formed like this, ABC. So we can write it angle B, or we can start from this side, angle ABC like this, ABC, angle ABC, or we can start from this side, angle CBA. Then third angle is C. This is formed like this, ACB. So we can write it angle C only, or angle ACB like this, ACB, this one, or if we start from this side, it will be angle BCA. Clear? And 3 vertices. What is vertex? Vertex of a triangle is a point where 2 of its sides meet. See, this side BA or CA, both these sides meet at point A. So vertices is A. Now this AB and BC, these meets at B. So B is also vertices, and this line segment AC and BC meet at C. It is C. So a triangle has 6 parts, 3 line segments and 3 angles. And beside this, it has 3 vertices, also A, B, C. Now students, see what are opposite side. If we take this vertex A, opposite means सामने. Which side is opposite to this A vertex? See like this. If we see opposite it, इसके सामने कौन सी साइड आ रही है? BC साइड. So side opposite to vertex A is equal BC. Now side opposite to vertex B, this is vertex B, this is point B. B के सामने कौन सी साइड आ रही है? This one. So side opposite to vertex B is AC, and side opposite to vertex C is AB. Clear up to here? Now come to types of angles in a triangle. Interior angles. Every triangle has 3 interior angles. The interior angles in the triangles below are A, B, C. I told you here a triangle has 3 angles. Here it is written that interior angles in the triangle below are ABC. Below means these two triangles. If we take this triangle like this only, there are three interior angles. Interior means inside the triangle. A, B and C. These are 3 interior angles. Now exterior angles. Students, see, if we are drawing this triangle and I extends one of its side like this, then one more angle is formed here, which is out of this triangle, outside of this triangle. This triangle is known as exterior angle. In the same way, see this one. This angle is formed with these two sides, this one and this one. If we extend this side, then this exterior angle is formed. If we extend this side, extend means आगे बढ़ाना. अगर हम इस वाली साइड को आगे बढ़ा देते हैं, then this F angle is formed. This is exterior angle. Angle which is formed outside of a triangle is known as exterior angle. Now come to this. If we extend this side, then this angle is formed which is outside of the triangle, this one. And if we extend this line like this, then this side angle is formed. It is also exterior angle. In the same way, if we extend this line, then exterior angle formed this one. And if we extend this line like this, then exterior angle is formed this side. So for every interior angle formed at the vertex of triangle, an exterior angle is formed by extending one of the two sides of triangle. Student, see, this is the triangle which I have drawn. If we extend this side, then this one is exterior angle and this one is interior angle. One interior angle and one exterior angle both are formed on the same point. This is the point. At this point, one interior angle and one exterior angle is formed. In the same way, if we extend this line, then one interior angle like this. If I extend this line like this, then one interior angle, one exterior angle is formed. In the same way, if I extend this line, one interior angle, interior means inside the triangle, and exterior means outside the triangle. At each vertex, one interior and one exterior angle is formed. Clear? So, in a triangle, 3 interior angles are formed, 3 exterior angles are formed. And sum of the 3 exterior angles of a triangle is 360. Students, in a triangle, sum of 3 exterior angle of a triangle is 360, but sum of the 3 interior angles of a triangle is 180. Sum of the 3 interior angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Remember it, because exercise 10A is totally depend upon this statement. Clear? For the exterior angle D, the interior adjacent angle is A. For the exterior angle D, interior angle is A, and these two angles are adjacent angles. And for this exterior angle, one more thing, students, see. For this exterior angle, this one is adjacent angle. This one is adjacent angle, but remaining two interior angle B and C, these are interior opposite angles. If we take this one interior angle, for this interior angle for this exterior angle F, B is interior for the exterior angle F. Interior adjacent angle is B, and remaining two angles, which are A and C, these are interior opposite angles. In the same way, for the exterior angle E, this one angle, C is the adjacent interior angle and remaining A and B are the interior opposite angles. Students, read this all the matter at least 2 or 3 times, then all these terms will be clear to you. Otherwise, you will remain confused. Now, come to exercise 10A. Exercise 10A. In this exercise, first question is, in triangle ABC, angle A is 70 degree and angle C is 50 degree. Calculate angle B. See students, suppose this is a triangle. In this triangle, angle A is 70 degree given in the question. Angle C is given 50 degree and B we have to find out. In triangle ABC, angle A is equal 70 degree. Angle C is equal 50 degree. So students, what we will do, we will add these three angles, angle A plus angle B. This is the sign for angle. Angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal 180 degree, and we have to write here statement sum of the angles of a triangle. I told you that sum of the three exterior angle of a triangle is 360, but sum of the three interior angles of a triangle is 180 degree always. So these three are interior angle, not exterior angle. So sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Now angle A is given 70 degree. See here. Angle B we have to find out. We will write as it is. Angle C is 50 degree. Is equal 180. We have put here the values of the given angles. Now this angle B plus 70 plus 50, 120 equal 180. Angle B is equal 180 minus this 120. Angle B is equal 60 degree. Okay. Now come to question number 2. In triangle ABC, angle A ratio, this is the sign for ratio. Angle A ratio, angle B ratio, angle C is equal 4:5:6. We are given the ratio of three angles. Angle A ratio angle B ratio angle C. Calculate angle A, angle B and angle C. We have to find the measurement of these angles. So how we will solve it? In triangle ABC, angle A ratio angle B ratio angle C equal 4:5:6. Now we will assume this angle. Let angle A is equal, what is the ratio of angle A? It is 4. So we will take, let angle A is equal 4x, then angle B is equal 5x and angle C is equal 6x. Then we will follow the same pattern as we did here. Angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal 180 degree. Again we will write sum of the angles of a triangle A 180 degree. Value of angle A is equal 4x plus value of angle B is equal 5x plus value of angle C is equal 6x equal 180 degree. Now we will add 4 plus 5 9, 9 plus 6 15. So sum of these three angles is 15x is equal 180. Then x is equal 180 upon this 15. Simplify it. 15 1 ja 15. 15 1 ja 15. 3 remainder here. 30. 15 2 ja 30. So value of x is equal 12. Now we will put this value of x here. Angle A is equal 4x. 4x means 4 multiply x. 4 multiply x. So we will write 4 multiply, in place of x we will write value of x. We will not write here x. 4 multiply 12 is equal 48. 12 4 ja 48 degree. Then angle B is equal 5x. It means 5 multiply x. 5 multiply 12. 12 5 ja 60 degree. 6x. 6 multiply 12. 12 6 ja 72 degree. I think both the questions will be clear to you. Come to question number 3. Question number 3 is, in triangle PQR, angle P is x, angle Q is equal x minus 40, angle R is equal x plus 10. Calculate angle Q. Let us see how can we do. See, angle P, here triangle is PQR, so we will write angle P plus angle Q plus angle R equal 180. Again, sum of the angles of a triangle. Students, to write this statement, it is compulsory. Okay, if you do not write this statement, then you will lose your 1 mark. So, now put the value of angle P, angle Q and angle R. Angle P is x. We will write in place of angle P x. Then this plus. Angle Q is x minus 40. So, in place of this Q, we will write x minus 40 degree. Plus R is x plus 10 equal 180. Now, x plus x plus x. 3x minus 40 plus 10. It is minus 30. See, if we write minus 40 plus 10, it is minus 30. So, minus 30 equal 180 degree. Now, this 3x equal 180 plus this 30. 3x is equal 180 plus 30, 210. Then x is equal 210 upon 3. 3 1 ja 3, 3 7 ja 21, 0. So, x is equal 70 degree. Now, put this value of x. Here, we have to find only angle Q, not all 3 angles. So, angle Q is equal x minus 40. Value of x is equal 70. So, it is 70 minus 40. It is 30 degree. Come to question number 4. In question number 4, it is, in triangle ABC, angle A ratio angle B is equal 3:4 and angle C is equal 40 degree. Calculate angle A. Here, see, in question 2, all ratio of 3 angles was given, but in question number 4, ratio of 2 angle is given only. So, how we will do it? See, angle A ratio angle B is equal 3:4. So, let angle A is equal 3x and angle B is equal 4x. Angle C is 40 degree. Now, angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal 180 degree. Sum of the angle of a triangles. Sum of the angles of a triangle. A is 3x, then plus B is 4x, plus C is 40 degree equal 180. 3x plus 4x is 7x plus 40 equal 180 degree. Now, students, this is 7x. 7x is equal 180 minus this 40. It is equal 140. Then x is equal 140 upon this 7. 7 1 ja 7, 7 2 ja 14, 0. X is equal 20. So, here we have to find only angle A. Angle A is equal 3x. See here, put the value of x. 3x means 3 into x. So, 3 into 20. It is 23 ja 60 degree. Now, come to question number 5. Question number 5 is, in triangle ABC, 4 angle A equal 6 angle B equal 12 angle C. Calculate angle B. This is a different type question. See, students, here how we will solve this question. In triangle ABC, 4 angle A is equal 6 angle B equal 12 angle C. Calculate angle B. Students, we will take all these 3 values. Let 4 angle A equal 6 angle B equal 12 angle C is equal K. We have taken this that these all 3 values are equal to K. Now we will take these 3 values individually. First we take 4 angle A. See, if we take 4 angle A is equal K. 4 angle A is equal K, then angle A is equal K upon 4. In the same way, if we take 6 angle B is equal K, then angle B is equal K upon 6. In the same way, 12 angle C is equal K, then angle C is equal K upon 12. Now we will follow the same pattern as we did earlier. Angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal 180 degree. Again angle sum property of a triangle. Angle A, value of angle A is equal K upon 4 plus angle B is equal K upon 6 plus angle C is equal K upon 12 equal 180. Now we will find LCM of 4, 6, 12. See here. 2 2 ja 4, 2 3 ja 6, 2 6 ja 12, 2 1 ja 2, 3, 2 3 ja 6, then 3, 1, 3 1 ja 3, 3 1 ja 3. So LCM is 2 2 ja 4, 4 3 ja 12. Now divide this 12 by this 4, 4 3 ja 12, then 3 multiply K, 3K, plus divide this 12 by 6, 6 2 ja 12, 2 multiply K, 2K, plus 12 divided by this 12, 12 1 ja 12, 1 multiply by K, K is equal 180. Now add these terms, 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 1, it will be taken as 1K. 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 1, 6, 6K upon 12 is equal 180. Now this 6K is equal 180 multiplied by this 12. K is equal 180 multiplied 12 upon this 6. 6 1 ja 6, 6 2 ja 12. So K is equal 180 into 2, it is equal 360. We have to calculate angle B. Angle B, value of angle B is equal K upon 6. So it is K upon 6, value of K is equal 360 upon 6. 6 1 ja 6, 6 6 ja 36, 0. It is 60 degree. Clear? So students, today we will do up to here only. Question number 5. Complete all this work in your notebook. Remaining 2 questions we will do in the next class. Okay students, thank you and have a nice day.